So that's what this series is. Me practicing being her. Sharing my journey publicly, being vulnerable, making mistakes, showing the messy, chaotic middle. This Cleveland trip is not about Cleveland. It's about proving to myself that I can choose myself publicly, that I have the courage to be honest, visible, even when I'm scared. The truth is, I've been hiding for a long time, building my dreams quietly, keeping my transformation private, waiting for what I don't even know. I don't even know. I can't say I've been waiting for everything to feel perfect because it still doesn't. So maybe I'm just tired of waiting. I don't know. But the truth is that I know that there are more women than those in my immediate circle who need the transformation of a solo sanctuary. And the woman I'm becoming, she has no need to hide. This is episode 3 of my Freedom Creation series. Today I'm telling you about what's really at stake. What does freedom creation even really mean? Well, in episode 1, I told you the most important piece of a trip that creates transformation is setting your intention. I'm calling in freedom and courage. In episode 2, I answered your questions about fear of solo travel, and more importantly, how to tell the difference between fear and intuition. But I didn't tell you the whole truth. I'm building solo sanctuaries to teach women how to transform through travel, specifically solo travel. And I've been doing it small, like person to person, nothing wrong with that. But the times are changing. The world is escalating. I was being cautious. Like if I just stayed small enough, I wouldn't have to face any criticism or doubt or just people thinking I'm nuts. And then I realized something. How can I teach women to choose themselves unapologetically if I'm not doing the same? The woman who has the freedom that I want to create, she doesn't hide, shrink, or wait for permission. She shows up fully, visibly, and imperfectly. So that's what this series is. Me practicing being her. Sharing my journey publicly, being vulnerable, making mistakes, showing the messy, chaotic middle. And this trip is my declaration. It's me continuing to prove to myself that I will choose myself even if it's uncomfortable, especially when it's uncomfortable. Even if I'm terrified, even if people are gonna judge me, you're worth it to me. Any woman who sees yourself in me and knows that travel can be a portal, a technology that with the proper framework, you can create lasting transformation. I'm doing it for you. And here's what I've learned about hiding. It feels safer. There's a lot of words that we put around it. We're just private. We don't want people in our business. But I can't speak for you, but for me, it was just me being small and having fear. How many times since I started this series have I wanted to just delete everything? I was gone for 3 weeks. And how bad I wanted to just not restart. Oh my God. What if nobody watches? Why am I making a big deal about this? What if I look ridiculous? In the last episode, I walked you through all the fear-based questions that people have asked me. But the scariest questions that I didn't cover, the ones in my head. You know, I realized this. If I wait for everyone else to understand and before I choose myself, I'm gonna be waiting forever. My job isn't to make it make sense to everyone. My job is to honor what I know and what I know other women need. And I know I need this trip. And I know I need to share it online. I need to stop hiding. And I know I need to practice becoming this version of me out loud with you. So here's exactly what I'm doing to make this a freedom creation and not just a trip. Step 1, a clear intention. Baby, I'm calling in courage and freedom, releasing any doubt, any fears, anything that says I can't. And every single choice I have made and will make serves this intention. Step 2, regulating that nervous system, baby. Staying out of fight or flight. I know women who have taken a trip, but they take the nervous system dysregulation with them. Can't stop working, whether it be for a job or their family. It's been me. That's how I know. Come back with a bunch of promises to myself. I'm going to eat better. I'm going to exercise, whatever. It maybe lasts a week, maybe 2. Yeah, I see women do it, but I've seen myself do it as well. But once I started taking solo sanctuaries, everything changed. I created a new nervous system baseline that was above the one that I took on the trip. And I brought it back with me and it became my new baseline in real life. My 3rd step, girl, I'm practicing being her right now, right here, right now. What does the woman who creates freedom want to do on a random Tuesday? How does she spend her time? What does she prioritize? I'm practicing that now. Sitting with myself without distraction. being on this camera, proving to myself that I can hold this energy and this vibration. I can be this woman. I am this woman, not someday, but now. And step 4, doubling down on integration when I return. And that's the thing that I used to skip and that most people skip. They take the trip, they feel amazing, they feel excited, and then it's right back to the old patterns. Nothing sticks because they didn't prepare to integrate it. And that's why the program that I provide is 6 weeks, because I want to support you before, during, and after your solo sanctuary so that change actually lasts. And your freedom creation probably looks different than mine. Maybe it's leaving that relationship that's been draining you. Maybe it's starting that new business that you've always dreamed of. Maybe it's setting boundaries with your family, or maybe it's pursuing those creative endeavors that you were too scared to try. Maybe it's speaking up instead of staying quiet. Whatever it is, you know what it is. It's the first thought that came to your mind when I started down that list. And there's something whispering inside of you saying, it's time, but you keep ignoring it, waiting for the right time. It will never be. Telling yourself you're not ready or you don't know how to do it. But here's the truth. You'll never feel ready. I know I don't. The fear doesn't go away right away, nor do the doubts disappear overnight. But I'm choosing myself anyway. And a solo sanctuary is the container for that choice. The space where you practice being the woman that you are becoming, where you literally give yourself space to grow and evolve and transform. You're not waiting for anyone else to understand. You definitely are not waiting on permission. I'm choosing myself. I'm becoming myself. I'm betting on her right now. So here's what makes this different. You can take all the solo trips that you want to the most exotic, beautiful places, Bali, the Maldives, Iceland, come back excited, ready for change. You had a wonderful time, but without a framework, a container for your inner work while you're there, and without integration, fundamentally nothing transforms. And then you're right back where you started, planning another trip to grab hold to that same feeling that you had for the 4 or 5 days while you were gone. That was me, and I don't want that for you. I want you to take your next trip so that it truly transforms you and becomes your new baseline. Makes the version of you that you're calling in your new normal. And that's why I created a live guided experience, because I know that this type of work needs support. I'm not just teaching you how to create a solo sanctuary. I'm walking with you through the entire process. The first 2 weeks, we set your intentions, we plan your trip. The next 2 weeks, we start to prepare your nervous system for that inner work that you're going to do. You take your trip and then we practice integration so that it sticks. This is the work. This is the fun that we get to do, and your transformation awaits. The wait list is open now. I'm creating my freedom. I'm betting on myself, becoming the woman who already lives the life I'm building. Publicly, messily, imperfectly. It's okay. What's your freedom creation? What are you putting off? What version of yourself have you been afraid to become? Drop it in the comments and let me know. If you're ready to do this work, sign up for the wait list. Next week in episode 4, I'm showing you what I am packing. The physical items, the emotional items, and what I'm leaving behind. Because you can bring all the right things and still carry the wrong baggage. Okay. If you haven't watched from the beginning, go back and join me at episode 1. And remember, the journey is always back to you.